Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Towards a Better Nigeria. My name once again is Monyoluwa Olu Davis. Last week we started our series of the fall of Africa, and last week we spoke about the reasons why Africa fell, starting with the attitude we have for timing. Today we are continuing on that series of the reasons for the fall of Africa, and today we'll be talking about slavery part 1. The reason why I call it slavery part 1 is today we are discussing the impact of slavery within and not necessarily the impact of slavery without. What I mean by that is the impact that slavery have not to our brothers and sisters that we sold out, but the impact of the first series of slaves that came to Africa, the slave that served us in Africa. For close to 500 years, Africa had slaves of the Jews. They do all our bricklaying, they do all our biddings, they do all the fetchings, they do all the farmings. And literally because we have them on hand to do our biddings for 500 years almost, we developed a do-it-for-me attitude. And somewhere along the line, our sons and daughters of Africa decided not to do a lot because we have slaves that will do the hard chores for us. And the do-it-for-me attitude started from there, and it became epidemic and limit our production, limit our initiations, and limit our motivations. Because we already have hands that will do things for us, we relaxed. When the slaves eventually got their freedom and left, we became the ready market for everything that they produce. Because we have formed that attitude of do it for me, they went away and they know what we want because they have been doing it for us for close to 500 years. So they produce things and send it to us and we buy them. That was the stage that set the precedence of Africa becoming a consumer continent. We don't necessarily produce things from within. We consume things that were brought to us from without. Because those that left us, which were once our slaves, went away, produced what they know we will like and we will buy, and brought them back to us in bulk. And we became a consumer continent. It's just like if you see a rich family that have an housemaid. The housemaid will do the washing, the housemaid will do the cooking, the housemaid will do the ironing, and the children will grow up not knowing how to do anything. And predominantly, children of such nature end up not becoming successful because they did not learn how to do anything by themselves because they rely on the do-it-for-me attitude. They want to make a toast, they call on the housemaid, they finish their food, the housemaid will clear the plate, they wash their clothes, the housemaid will iron it for them. Everything is do it for me. Children that were brought up like that typically are not likely to amount to anything because they don't have the responsibility of doing things for themselves. At this stage, I would disagree with an adage that says good things comes to those that wait. Rather, I will say good things come to those that act. It is time for Africa to pick up our pieces and discover that the do-it-for-me attitude has never worked, it's not working, and it will never work. We continue this series of the Great Fall of Africa next week with what I call our generosity. How do our generosity lead to our downfall? Join me next week Monday on another series of Towards a Great Nigeria. Once again, if you love Nigerian the same way that I do, together we can improve it. Bye for now. Thanks.